Greetings and welcome back to Mukesh Tech Up. In our previous videos, I have covered the basics of handling errors and exceptions in Python through the try and except blocks. Today, I'm taking things a step further by exploring the else and finally blocks that can be used in conjunction with try and except. Try else block is executed when no exception is raised in the try block. The block is optional and can be used for additional code that needs to be executed if no exception occurs. On the other hand, the finally block is always executed regardless of whether an exception was raised or not. It's useful for cleaning up resources or closing files and connections. We will go over practical completes to demonstrate how to use these blocks effectively and efficiently, and how to apply them to real-world programming scenarios. So, buckle up and get ready to take your exception handling skills to the next level. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. I will explain you through one example how we can use else and finally with try and except. Okay, so let me write few lines of code inside this try block. So you can see here try is indicating the red lines. So that means try always requires one except block. Okay, so we'll see later. Print, let me write some print statement inside try block. Alright, let me take one input and assign it to a variable called as x. And input is type of integer. Let me say enter first number. Let me copy it. This is for the second number. Now what I have to do, I need to divide x by y. Alright, and store it to a variable called as out equals to x by y. Now in my previous video I have explained about the zero division exception. If we are dividing a number by zero, always it will throw zero division exception. So let me catch that exception here, except, and it's zero division error, and inside the print statement let me say division with zero not possible. Okay, now what I'm doing, I'm just taking one else block, else. So I have mentioned if try block is error free, in that case only else will get executed. So let me write one print statement so I can show you inside else block, and I will show the output of the try block that we are going to divide x by y and storing it to a variable called as out. So I will show that result here. Let's say result is, and let me call as out. Alright, now let's take one more keyword finally. Print and hi, I am finally block. So there is an error in the try block or not? Except block handling that error or not? Else block is executing or not? Finally block definitely will get executed. Alright, now let me save this program and let me compile it and run it. Command is Python and the file name. Okay, inside try block, enter the first number. Program executed with the first statement inside the try block, and it's asking me to input the first number. Okay, so let me say the first number is 10. Enter the second number is 2. So if I will divide 10 by 2, the outcome is 5. Okay, so you can see inside else block, because this try block doesn't throwing any error. I don't see any zero division error for feeding this input 10 or 2. So this try block is neat and clean, and it's not going through this except block. Instead of that, it's going through the else block. So it's printed inside else block, and after that it's printing result is 5, and after that finally block, hi I am finally block. This is the first scenario. Okay, let me do a again second run. Okay, in second run what I will do, I will feed the first input as 10 and second input as 0. So it came through this except block, because when we are dividing x by y and storing it to a variable called as out, it's throwing the error zero division error, because integer, some integer number, positive integer number can't be divided by 0. Alright, so it says division with 0 not possible, and you can see here nothing is printed from this else statement. Inside else block or result is, you can see here nothing is printed here, but you can see finally block is executed, hi I am finally block. Alright, so in the second run, division by 0, okay, the accept block and the finally block are executed, but else block is not executed, instead finally got executed. Okay, let me take one more run here with different output. So for getting the different output, what I will do is, let me run this one. The first number is again 10. All right, instead of feeding the second input, integer number, I will be typing xyz. All right, you can see here on top of this one, in the y variable I'm taking type of int, but instead of int I'm just giving xyz. So you can see it will throw one value error. All right, so here you can see it's not going through the except block, because it says division with 0 not possible, because that is not the case this time. This time it's throwing the different error. All right, nor it's not going through the else block, but you can see finally is definitely getting executed. You can see hi I am finally block, and here you can see hi I am finally block. All right, so this was the hierarchy in which we have to take care about the exceptions. But you want to take care of this value error, what you have to do, just write one more except block and say value error, and inside the print statement say input is not valid. So this particular block will take care of the second exception that is occurring when we are not feeding the integer type of input. All right, so this is the one example. I will be taking few more example in the upcoming videos. So thank you so much. Please like, share and subscribe my channel.